and we're here with Columbia Special Teams coach Justin Stovall. And Coach Stovall, since you arrived here, your special teams have set 41 individual and team school records. What has been the key to that success?
I think the key is, from my angle, has been trying to simplify all the 4 units that we mainly focus on. When you're not talking about field goal block, but you talk about kickoff return, punt, and punt return. It's about getting 11 people working together, offense and defense, different sides of the ball coming together, and just executing on a game plan. So I try to keep the game plan simple so that they can stop thinking and just be high effort plays.
You have a lot of depth in many different areas on special teams this year. A lot of different kick returners, a lot of punt returners. We got several place kickers. Can you talk a little bit about some of the characters who we'll see out there on the field?
Yeah. So first, I'll talk about the kickers and the punters a little bit. So you got Drew, second team All-Ivy, coming back. He's had a really good training camp. Consistency has been the key for him. We've been grooming a young long snapper, Parker Lefton, who, losing Patrick, who was a 4-year, 40-game starter for us, All-American. Losing him, Parker's got some big shoes to fill, but Parker's a very talented individual as well. Had a great spring, great camp, being very consistent, short and long snap. And then you got Alex Falcon, who is stepping in as a freshman, big leg, a lot of talent, but where the game day experience is not been there for him yet. So Orrin is who we have battling back a little bit of injury, but he has that resume from early in his career of what he accomplished as a place kicker, being first team All-Ivy. But what you have out of Alex is a guy who's ready to step in and fill that role if Orrin's not available. So you got two really good talents right there, and Alex can handle the kickoff element of things. Now, from a kickoff return perspective, you had Will, who was having a great year last year. Actually, he led the league and led the Ivy League and kickoff return average, even though he got a little dinged up as the season went on, and we were able to put Mikey back there and having that big kickoff return for a touchdown against Cornell. Preseason, All-America, first team, all that. So all the accolades come with him from a great end of the year he had, which also brings me to punt return, because Mikey, being the punt returner as well, he's was a very explosive returner last year, as we saw in the final game of the year from a punt return perspective as well with the touchdown. But he was filling the role of Josh Wainwright, who is first team All-Ivy wide receiver, but probably and arguably the most explosive player on our team and in the league. So having Josh back there to back Mikey up, or Mikey to back Josh up, you just have two very explosive football players that can touch the football.
And lastly, which players have stood out during training camp on special teams?
There's been a lot. I don't want to rattle off a bunch of names for you, but what makes us go is you have the names that kind of get publicized, who I've spoke about already, but it's the other 10 people on the field that recognize their importance. Every week we put the emphasis on them to make sure that they are executing the game plan, because when they execute the game plan, then the guy with the ball in his hand can make some special things happen.
Perfect. Thanks, Coach.
I appreciate it.